Alright, hopefully he starts.
Oh, we're already.
No slow reset, let's go.
There we go.
Here we go. So this is also Star Revenge 6.5 Wrath of the Dimensional Flower, ran by CaptainBowser. So this game is actually the sequel of Star Revenge 6, which is Adventure. So all you will be seeing here is that some of the levels are drastically changed. They all look the same, but they have some different themes. And the game has special stars that has to be like green stars, just like it has some kind of theme between Super Mario Galaxy 2 of all sorts.
Yeah, these stars are basically like supposed to be Easter eggs of this game. Like they're just in arbitrary places that you have to find. And the levels are changed a little bit. Like it's basically the exact same level design in this course, but it's snowy, and in Star Revenge 6 it was like a grassy golf course type thing.
Yeah.
So there's small differences, but I mean star placements and stuff is going to be the major thing.
They're actually straightforward, and it'll take some time to find most of those green stars.
Also, as you saw, the blue coin switches in this level, or not this level, this game entirely, they're all going to have a lot of coins from that, so you don't really have to look for coin collecting that hard.
Yeah, to just add like those other coin boxes that you might see later in the next Star Revenge games. But they are more easier.
Yeah. So yeah, that star was very hidden in the sand right there. Something I like about this is every star name is just a one-word description of sort of where the star will be. I find that kind of interesting.
Yeah, they're precisely hints. They just give you what they exactly are.
Yeah. I wish more hacks did that, honestly. I think it's a good idea.
Which was the reason I made Luigi's Mansion 65 in the first place.
Yeah.
But actually, this game is actually my most favorite of all in the series. It's definitely a fun game that most people should speedrun it. And there are a lot of people who ran it a back while, and most of the people are still the world record one each other. The first person who had the world record might be either Neko Mimi, also known as Charlie and Rin Rabbit. And then comes Epic Flame. And then as of now, you have seen Simple Flips, AP, Seago, CaptainBowser. All of them decided to have a lot of competition to get the world record. And it's impressive actually to see this game having a little bit of legacy because it's quite short. And of course, this game has a lot of variety, and it takes a little while to just route and give a lot of things to get some of the stuff really fast. So I did it some of my time, but I didn't finish a run once. Well, that was it for course 1. So we'll be moving on to the next course, course 2, Sandy Waterfields.
And I assume this is okay since no one said anything, but question to the stream, is the audio for everything like good, or is some stuff like too quiet or too loud? Because I can change that if you need me to.
No problem.
Oh, good. Alright. Yeah, because I know one of the biggest problems throughout AgLab's like hosting session was audio, which it was usually fixable, but everything
Yeah,
else
there
went
was a
fine
technical
as
problem with the audio, and we'll have to make a little change that everyone shall be able to hear most of the commentators.
Okay, so as you just saw there, CB bonked off of the wall, so he wouldn't have been able to make it back to the switch boxes in time. So he just backed up with the other star that was in the water. Lost a bit of time, but not too much.
Oh, that's the problem if I'm blowing into my microphone, because it's closer to my mouth, so I have to be a little bit quiet and just over to making noise. So this course is kind of chill because you have water all over the place.
Yeah.
Some of the stars kind of sucks because you have to react fast, like the star that Bowser got. You have to swim faster to reach the boxes, and if you're like a little too late or a bit slow, you have to try that again. You have to climb up to the surface.
So I believe you're intended to hit the switch again on this star, but you can take advantage of the slope right there and just slide and do a wall kick. It's a little precise, but a lot faster than hitting the switch again.
It is done that easy. Because it is the worst course of all. It's pretty much a run killer in most attempts. Like this part right here. Sometimes you don't want to have the shell falling, like getting drawn into the water, because
That's
the
swamp
throne
right
needs
there.
to be
That's RNG
lifted
dependent.
halfway from the surface, so you can collect the shell and get the star.
Yeah, and as CB mentioned, the Grindle, I believe it's called, is RNG dependent, whether it starts up or down, and like also the timing it goes up and down. It's basically like a thwomp, the same type of physics, I believe.
Yeah, those are those special taunts in shifting sandland. Some of them just jump back and forth, and some of them just act like actual thwomps.
Alright, that was a very solid coin collecting.
Those blues are pretty tight.
So course 4, Midnight Mountain Karax. We have a super easy start to become, which is right next to the beginning. So this level is drastically changed because there's a lot of modifications from compared to the original level.
I think CB...
But this level has a lot of strats and a lot of shortcuts, which they look interesting. Oh my god, that's a good one.
That was awesome. That slide kick bounce. The reason he died before was he long jumped with a bad angle, and he couldn't really back it up because he already had too much forward momentum, but Not too slow of a death. And obviously that's not the intended way to get over there.
Yeah, it doesn't intend a way to go anywhere in this course. It makes it easier because the track looks awesome.
Yeah, I believe you're supposed to come out of that cave to, like, go over to that other side, and obviously to get that star as well. But it takes a lot longer than just lava bouncing. RHDQ 33, yeah. That's what we should just call next year's.
But we have to wait for 2033 to happen.
Oh yeah, okay. If this is still going by 2033, that would be insane. That would make this a very, very strong community.
Yeah, the viewer count is kind of down as of now.
I think that's because the stream cut and then came back. I think some people might have left. Or if there were people from a host, it might have messed that up. But no worries. I'll be hosting all the way through my Extreme Edition run. So, assuming my computer does all good, which it should be, then there should be no problems for the next 24 plus hours. That was unfortunate, bouncing off of that fly guy. Aw, he didn't do the cool thing. If you hit an amp before getting the star, you can down warp when you get the star, which makes it faster. But he didn't get it.
Stop breathing into my mic. Oh my god, what is this? I never had some kind of problem before.
Yeah, it's not too audible, only like when it's really quiet, I guess. It's easier to pick up. So yeah, that was a free star. And there's even more than 100 coins worth of blues. I don't quite know why, but...
Of course it's not breathing. Were you kidding, Tomato Bird?
Yeah, no, your mic is breathing. It needs oxygen.
It's actually noise free, and which is why in my room there's a bit of noise around, but it's not that much of a trouble.
Alright, so now he's gonna go to the first Bowser course, I believe. So there's a red coin star here, and then a boss.
Dude, can you stop buffering every single time?
I'm very glad that the stream is not buffered on my end yet. It might be doing what Twitch normally does, though, which is just gradually fall a little behind over time without buffering, which I don't know how that happens, but it does. But, yeah.
Lol, Ice Cooper. Smelling my breath. So this course is actually Bowser 1 upside down, and everything is snowy and made of ice.
Yeah, it's very easy to mess up because of the ice physics in this level. So hopefully we don't see any mistakes like that, though.
It's kind of fun, despite the properties are kind of slippery.
Ooh, that was a really cool strat. He skipped doing a little bit of platforming by getting a good slide there.
Of course, he has to crash the estimate. And thanks for the pun.
I mean, this isn't an incredibly easy estimate to beat, but I'm sure he can do it. His personal best is under an hour, so this gives him about 20 minutes of buffer, so he should be able to do it. I'm confident.
The next time I hear physics, I'm gonna go ape shit. Well, we're gonna say properties now.
Properties? But isn't that a term used in... You know what? I might still remind him of it. Alright, so this is a very weird boss. It's just a big boo, but it replaced the model with whatever Toho reference that is.
It's a sprite of the so-called strongest fairy in the world.
I thought that was Link. Was that a bad joke? I think it was. Alright, so another very easy start right there. Fun fact that Bowser 1 split was a gold for CB. He's only 34 seconds behind his personal best, so this is not a bad start so far. I appreciate the fake laughs, guys. Makes me feel better about myself. Kappa B. Caleb, you can use RTMP if you want to, but you don't have to. It's up to you. Whatever you think will be better.
Just personal preference, not much of an obligation.
So yeah, that star name, I'm pretty sure was 1-up, so if you find that 1-up, you found a star. It's just off the edge. That one actually, for me, when I casually played through this, that was the hardest one for me to find for some reason, and I don't know why. I just remember being in this level for almost an hour, just looking like, where is a 1-up?
Yeah. So as you can see, this course is actually Midnight Night Heights, but in this version, everything is just broken. But it's very straightforward, and there's not much of a deal. It's not that difficult.
I'm surprised a bridge that broken can still stay upright. I mean, I guess it's the support of the base, but like, still, seems like the weight would be shifted.
Sometimes it happens there's some collision problems when you're supposed to jump over a bridge, but you can stand on the side and just slide by more easily.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the 6th time I'm trying to refresh the CB stream because it can't stop buffering for no reason. My internet is good. It should be able to detect it just fine.
Yeah, that's... I don't know, it can't be on CB's end, because it's not happening for me. So it could just be on your end, but... I don't know. That kind of sucks. Okay, luckily when my monitors cut out, because my monitors sometimes just, like, flash black for, like, a few seconds, luckily whatever's happening on them still, like, displays to OBS. Because if that didn't happen, then there would have been, like, a pause for no reason. That's kind of weird, but no worries. I have absolutely no idea why that happens. Maybe it's just a bad monitor. Alright, I don't know if he's going to go for the down warp with this cannon shot. There's an amp that you can hit to get the... Okay, no, he didn't. If you hit the top amp, I believe you can get the down warp with this star too. But he didn't go for it. And this star is spooky. Some of the star name hints aren't actually amazing, but like they're not super descriptive.
Spoopy.
But okay, this is a BLJ. Wow, I've never seen that BLJ before, but that's awesome. Is this world record pace? Probably not. I mean, it's really early in the run, but world record in this game is actually really well optimized. I don't know how much it can even be improved by at this point. There are so many really good runs and time put into this game. This is one of the most optimized Star Revenge games that I've seen, though.
Yeah. So as you can see, he pulled off a very sick BLJ, some kind of side BLJ that he found close to the wall. There are some walls that doesn't seem to be very solid, so there's like a small triangle that you can get inside the wall of that bridge, and you can pull it off that BLJ just fine. If you have a lot of speed, just to pass by it to the other side of the level.
Okay, so I wasn't sure why he waited before, but he waited because of the fly guy right there to kill it in case he needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just wasn't quite sure. I'm sure with good RNG you wouldn't need to do that, but it's not a good thing to rely on. And he's not having as fortunate of a time as the first attempt. Okay, still didn't take too long to get. I don't know how hard that BLJ is, but it looks very impressive. I don't think you need to worry about that, Caleb. I don't think it matters. As long as you just link RHTQ's stream in your title, you should be good. There are going to be people that go into your chat and say things anyway for some reason. It just happens. Alright, so you're intended to climb up this way, but if you get a good triple jump and then a decently precise wall kick frame, you can just get the star like that. It's a pretty cool strat. And I don't believe that there is a secret course in this level anymore. There was in Star Revenge 6, but this game's a lot shorter. It only has 70 stars.
There was, in this year, the path of the secret course is now gone.
Yeah. But this game has 50 less stars than that game. I'm not terribly sure why. Maybe probably just didn't want to make it anymore after a while, but... Regardless, the 70 he made in this game were quality. Well, maybe not all of them. If there's a Toad star, then 69 of them are quality. Yeah, I really don't know why Brodut makes some of the decisions he does when remaking these games. Sometimes just calling them a .5, sometimes calling them a different game, or calling it redone or rewritten. It's so weird, but I don't really think I think about it too much. As long as the game is good, I don't mind.
But at least Star Revenge 6 and this one are decently good, so they don't really need to have a redone.
Yeah.
And it goes the same for Star Revenge 7 and 7 4.5 because Brother's level design has improved drastically.
Indeed.
Well, all the reason was as more or very high quality, just meme quality, just meme wise, but they are high quality.
Yeah, I suppose over time, Brodut's hacks have added a lot more memes, but I don't think that's drawn away from the quality at all. The level design is still really good. Well, that was a very precise cannon shot. I don't know how much room for error he had, but it seemed like he performed it almost optimally.
Yeah, he seems way blind, but there's a lot of precision and just a little bit of adjustment to know exactly what they are. And since the angle won't let you off without hitting all those walls, and that one he did was extremely precise.
By the way, I'm guessing the last split, he saved a lot of time because of the BLJ strat, because he's actually 1 second ahead of his personal best right now. So this pace is really good so far. So that star is really hard to find. The only thing you have to go off of is the star name and then the shadow. I remember I used to use a graphics plugin that didn't allow me to see the star shadow, so that star is really hard to find if you can't see the shadow. But you're basically just looking in every single tree at that point, which can be a pain.
I find it when in most videos when you see some footage of Mario 64 when Mario don't have any shadow, so it makes it look weird. I found it pretty cool to have no shadows. Just about preference, but much more better to get all the shadows if you can find most of the obnoxious objects everywhere in ROM hacks.
Oh my goodness. Can he back this up? Oh my goodness, that was crazy.
Whoa! Oh my! Oh my!
That was awesome.
That was epic.
Alright, so now he's 45 seconds ahead after this split. That's really cool. Wow, I can't believe he backed that up. Is Simple the world record holder? And if not, like, do people in chat know what the world record is? Because I don't actually know what it is.
I guess Simple Flash got his world record stolen by AP.
Oh, okay. $55? Okay, that's pretty fast. That's 3 minutes ahead of CB's personal best.
Yeah, I guess Simple Face is third. Sigos is like second, and then AP is first.
Yeah, and then that would mean...
Then CB is like between Sigo and Simple. Maybe fourth.
Yeah, CB's fourth, but only by 5 seconds, apparently, according to G-Royd. But I mean, if CB gets a personal best this run, then he definitely would have a chance of beating Simple. So that would be really cool to see.
Okay, so can I just correct myself? So CB is third.
Oh, Sigo's fourth.
Sigo
oh,
is
okay.
fourth.
Okay. Yeah, Sigo can't be good at every Star Bench game. Has anyone world recorded this event? There's been 2 world records so far. Star Revenge 0.5 and Star Revenge 6 have both gotten world records, which are actually the last 2 runs, so it's unlikely that this one could world record, so there won't be 3 in a row, but still. That was really impressive. By the way, I forgot to mention this is Bowser 2 already. He's doing similar to what he did in Overworld 1. He did Bowser 2.
Yeah, that's Time Rock Warehouse, but it's
ready for
like
some insane strats.
full of water.
So yeah, this is a King Bomb fight right now. Though half of him is transparent, which is a little awkward, but you can still very easily see where you need to be to grab him. But he moves a lot faster in this game than in the original.
Yeah, so King Mythano strikes back again.
I believe there were other Star Revenge games where he moves even faster than this. I don't know if any of them have been shown yet. Ooh. This is going to be close.
This is gonna be perilous because, like, there's only one wedge of health.
Ooh, my goodness. Oh!
Oh, that's
rip.
a bit terrible. Oh.
Well, now he's losing a bit of time.
It's okay though. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, in Star Revenge 4.5, it just moves like Sonic. You have to think fast, and at least there's a lot of consistency to beat him. You just don't get caught because he just turns so fast.
Oof. Yeah, if you mash A fast enough, similar to with Chuckya's, King Bomb will also throw you, like, very short. Ooh. Oh!
See, this is the reason I hate having fire on boss fights, because they're so predictable when they hit you, even for
Yeah,
a
this
mile
fight's
away.
pretty hard. I cannot disagree with that.
Yeah, this fight is very difficult, indeed. Amps, fire, fast-moving King Bomb. It's just a recipe for disaster. Okay, another small throw. I don't know how many hits he takes. I'm guessing 5? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a shame. Well, he takes more than 5.
Yeah.
He takes 6.
Either
Okay.
6 or... Yeah, 6.
Okay, but... Wow.
There's this blind spot that you can just catch him and throw it that easily without triggering the fire. It's really necessary, but since King Bomb almost just move quite faster, it's gonna have a hard time to catch him without having to move so far away or getting close to the fire splitter.
CB's been trying to play this fight very fast as well every time, so that's
And of course
risky.
you have to avoid the fire that's in the middle of this area, which really defeats the purpose to take much more time and saving all the health.
I hope he gets it this attempt, but it's going to be very tough. He lost a lot of his HP very early on. But if he plays good, he should be able to do it.
It is actually King Bomb
Ooh.
because you see the crown, the mustache, and his arms and feet. that's actually King Bomb, but he's just mixing no.
Come on. Come on. Come on, CB, you got this.
Yeah, don't
more, I believe.
Don't let the failure get to you.
Don't let the fire, don't let the amp, don't let anything get to you. Alright, there's gonna be an animation. I think he's far enough away from the fire. Yep.
Yeah.
Just needs to grab the key.
Yeah, you just have to offer the best.
Oh my goodness. That was really close. Alright, that's such a small run baseball. I mean, TK might not be there either, so I could just take it off and it wouldn't matter too much. But if you're there, just, like, let me know. That shouldn't be a big deal, though. Yeah, that was very clutch. The fire was so close to getting him.
Yeah, but the missing no fire was unfortunate.
Yeah, he's now 3 minutes behind his personal best, so I think it's impossible, if not extremely unlikely, that he'll get a PB this run, but beating the estimate is still very, very doable. So... And now he's collecting overworld stars, because you have to wait a little while for toad stars to spawn, so that's why you do them so late. Can he still sub 1? Well, that's a good question. That might still be possible.
I don't think that would be sub 1.
It would be really hard.
It would be past that. It would be past that goal. But so if it wasn't for those stupid deaths in the fight.
Well, I don't know how much time save he has.
But even then, there's some stuff that we really relies on the strats and on the fattest skips.
Yeah. But really, other than that fight, this entire run has been really solid so far. That was the only, like, mistake so far. Pretty much. Other than small things. And he did gold the overworld star split, by the way. Alright, so now time for course 6. This has a lot more quicksand than it did in Starvenge 6. Oh.
That's a bit unfortunate.
Too bad.
That's not too bad. It doesn't lose too much time at least, but just a little bit. Should be under a minute though. So I don't remember how many levels this occurs in, but this is one of the levels that has difficult to obtain blue coins, or at least to get all of them.
Yeah, because they're bullies and you have to get rid of them, because some of the coins are in each corner, but you're not supposed to collect all of them because there's not enough time to get them unless you're quick, consistent, and more faster
Yeah, I know it's possible to get all of them,
But
but I don't know if any speedrunner really goes for it because it's very difficult movement, and this isn't early in the run.
but along the way, you have some range of coins will make it more easier to collect even more faster. I guess you can either get about 2.5 columns of blue coins to increase the coin counter.
No, there's no dabbing in this. We're not gonna be that cringy. It's already had some cringe moments, but dabbing is over the limit.
Oh, he almost hit the quicksand.
Alright, so yeah, you do have to open the cannon in this level because unlike in Star Revenge 6 where you could just swim over to that island in the middle and frame walk, you can't do that in this because there's no water anymore.
Please, Mathens. I don't drink cocaine, that was just sarcasm.
But what about when G-Royd was saying, "Where's my cock?"
Ah!
that was pretty good. Yeah, if you get 3 of those, that's still really good. I assume that's what he goes for, because he has exactly enough now. If you get all 4 of them, then that's exactly 100 coins, but he got coins along the way, so... Very solid, though. You can also BLJ there. Oh yeah, nobody went for that, but I do remember people mentioning that.
Quick shout out to Sega for this.
Okay, apparently Sigo came up with that strat or something. Because CB shouted out Sigo. I mean, I know you guys can hear that, but I don't know why I bothered saying it again, but still. So now on to course 8. There's a small maze in this level, but it's not too hard to navigate.
Yeah, just like course 4, this course is very interesting and there's a lot of modifications. But it's cool, it's just platforming wise.
Okay, we're almost back up to 100 viewers. That's really awesome.
Oh yeah, stands reset meme.
Oh, that was interesting. I don't know if there's really a backup for this. Yeah, I think he's just going back to the start to get back up there. It's quite unfortunate.
What I tried to do there was an IL strat, but I failed. So I had to go all the way back to the start.
Oh, okay, that's what he was trying to do.
Got it that time though.
Oh, that was sick.
It was really sick. I think it was worth the death. Yeah, Toadsworth and Drag is the best part of these games.
Yeah, that's my reference from those videos made by Super Mario Glitchy 4, where Toast totally is just trying to make the princess have to become a real princess.
Oh my goodness.
That was an amazing.
That was clutch.
Oh
that was
my goodness.
that was indeed not part of the plan, but it was just as planned, just to prevent that death.
Yeah, pro indeed. Oh my. Also, before that happened, I was going to mention, I don't remember a single time where Toadsworth was in a dress in SMG4, but maybe I haven't seen all of his videos, but maybe that was an old reference or something.
There might be a couple of videos that have been uploaded recently.
And that's how you do the BLJ using your right
funny
hand to mash on your keyboard.
Over the last years.
And your left hand for the control stick.
Also, and then a sick BLJ, because there's an invisible wall that was being left intentionally.
Okay, I was wondering why CB left his mic on for that, but he basically wanted to demonstrate how he did the BLJ. That was still very cool, though. It's a very precise BLJ. Alright. Doing these wall kicks and triple jump wall kicks and stuff, you're skipping a lot of platforming to climb up this tower. And it went pretty solid.
Yeah, at least those platforms aren't that high, so you just waited very earlier.
And key door time. Which is actually just course 9.
Brewer and Castle Dude, that's actually the final boss of the game. Actually, it is course 9 and course 10 patched together, so you'll probably see the whole differences between the two. So it's just the same layout. The layout is actually similar as in SO6, so
yeah,
they're all patched together normally and upside down.
He messed up this a little bit.
Rip.
Some of those platforms are like there to deceive you. Like basically the ones that are able to be stood on are the ones that are slightly different. Like you have to look at them to see that they're different. As a speedrunner, you should just maybe know or have them memorized, but I'm gonna guess that probably wasn't a memorization error. Maybe he messed up input or something.
Yeah, looks like this part of the level has some stuff with some faces. You have to follow the same faces that we presented just to avoid the fake ones. It does it just fine.
Yeah, no worries, Caleb. I'll add you and Mazurns after this run, because you'll both be racing. I'm certainly not going to stick around to commentate that race, but I'm still going to host it and watch it. Are you gonna... How long do you plan to be commentating, Crash? I'm just curious.
Up until 6.9, because I need to...
Okay, so
eat.
You're done after this one, okay. Sounds good. Alright, so as you saw there was a lower opening, which he's going to go to later, but this higher opening has a star.
Those were a lot of firsts.
Oh, I didn't know you can make that, because I always go from the upper part of this fortress just for this star. I guess it makes it easier. I was expecting there might be some kind of ceiling that blocks you way up. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, this level is kind of confusing the way you can see it, because it's all about, because the level is made out of bricks and stars. So it's kind of hard to distinguish where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, don't get confused. The stars on the ground are not actually collectible stars. Kappa.
Shoutouts to Simple Flips. He found that strat.
It's true, Mavens.
That was a good shout out. And fall damage. Oh, he missed some blues. He missed a blue coin. Wow, that's unfortunate. I think there's exactly 100 there.
No, there's definitely 95 coins.
No, because he missed one of the
No,
blues.
not 95.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he just, basically, because the blues are overlapping each other, you can't collect them all at once. You have to collect them one by one. So you have to stay in the piles of blues for long enough so that they count up right. And he just was accidentally too fast, but luckily he can find coins along this way anyway, so it's not too bad.
Okay then.
I don't think it was hesitation baseball. I think he was just laughing when he was saying it. It was kind of funny. I might be wrong though. Inside. See, there's lots of places to go inside, so that, yeah. I mean, some of the star names are not good hints, but this level's not too hard to find most of the stars. You just look all throughout the level, because there's a lot of different paths. Was in that other box? Probably either more coins or a 1-up or something. It wasn't a star, I know that for sure.
I did not pull a crouton there at least, last year.
Yeah, I ran this game last year. I am not super good at this game. I think I got around like a 130 something, and it's definitely been pushed a lot lower than that. So I'm very glad I didn't have to run this again this year, because I have not. I'm like, I don't remember most of this game at this point. Oh yeah, last year I actually did 6.9 as well, but again, like the same sort of thing, I don't remember.
He basically died at the end of that star.
Much.
Like right at the end.
It's pretty good. I'm good at games. Sometimes. Oh, by the way, Void, I never got a chance to say this because I was like basically falling asleep, but I liked your singing last night. was very good. Thank you, Frame.
Everyone guess the time for this. My guess is 28.7. What's yours?
So here's another brooded race.
Guess the time, everybody. My guess is 28.6. I'm going under CB's
I think
guess.
I can guess about 30.2.
I would want to say 33.3, but I'm guessing that's not a time you can get. I think Koopa finishes faster than that. Oh my. 31.7. Anybody guess that?
Too bad. So who won? What were the closest?
Yeah, that bonk ruined the 28.
Oh, that depends between. Oh, that's Caleb. Caleb is literally close. So congratulations.
Guess the lowest time. Low.
Whatever.
Okay, CB's just going up the
I'll
stairs
just go
now.
up the stairs, I guess.
It's not a big deal, but that's kind of funny. Breathing. Mario Crash 64.
So yeah, my game's lagging here because I'm using version 1.1.
Goodness. Oh, let's smoke
If I
Caleb
only use
because
version
he
1.0, I would
got it
have
right.
lag in course 3.
So this course is my favorite of another favorite course in SO6. This is actually Sanford Cusco, but here it's called Deathring Cusco.
This is a lot darker than it was in Star Revenge 6.
Yeah, it's darker and it's got holes, so make sure to not fall on those holes.
It's got holes,
There's a lot of
so make sure space makes them drib.
And of course, there's a lot of escapes and shortcuts you can bypass through those gates. Those are very helpful.
Alright, there's a bit of lag right there, so I'm guessing. Actually, I'm not too sure what causes that. This
Oh
level's
yeah,
not
for those
huge.
wall kicks at the start, shout out to Sigga for that.
QQ. Space makes me drift all day.
Me too, Kappa Pride. I almost thought he was gonna fall there because I didn't see the star was like in the corner before he made the jump. So that scared me a little bit, but CB knows what he's doing. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of like moving objects in that area. That might be why it's lagging.
Yeah, I guess on my part, course 3 and this one had a lot of lag. It's depending of your computer and specifics. Unless you want to avoid some of the objects that's loading at the same time, or probably it's not due for the design, but it happens somehow.
Yeah, that Space Loot story will definitely be uploaded to YouTube. I don't know if it's probably not going to be by the Romax on Quick channel. I think Space was saying he wanted to upload that. But yeah, you guys can check that out whenever he does get around to doing that. And if he doesn't, I'm sure someone will. It was very, very good. Space has started a trend of sharing lewd stories.
Shoutouts to Rin for the idea of long jumping over to this star.
By the way, 69 stars. He only needs one more star and then he's done. So, where is my mouse? There it is. Making sure I even clicked on the splits. And time is just on getting this star.
Time's coming up very soon.
So yeah, so rip sub 1, but this one was actually
Time.
decent.
1:01:14. I split a bit late. So yeah,